That you called, Holden. I wanted to say goodbye to you, but by the time Link and I got out here, you'd already left.
Yeah, I didn't want to get caught in rush hour traffic. I'm sorry that we didn't have a chance to say goodbye, Lily.
But I bet Lake Geneva's beautiful. I'm sure your sweet little Noelle's having a good time.
I guess, but I wouldn't trade our pond for 10 Lake Genevas.
Still a farm boy at heart, huh? Even with all those offers from Gavin Kruger and Lucinda? Speaking of my mother's offer.
Lily, I know what I'm going up against when it comes to your mother. I'm gonna give it a lot of thought. But if your mother comes up and meets my conditions, it's gonna be a very hard offer to turn down.
And you can just bet that Lucinda knows that. She is gonna bait her trap with whatever is necessary to get what she wants.
I'm not so sure it's a trap. She needs a good exec. I'm available. It's not like she needs to find a way to come between us anymore, Lily. She knows that I'm a married man with a child.
Yeah, that's true.
Bob, listen, don't worry about things at the hospital, okay? You have a wonderful trip, okay? And give my best to Kim. Lucinda sends her best, too.
And Susan says.
Have a good time, Bob. Goodbye. Do you think there could be one evening without dragging Susan into it?
You just love to have something to be cranky about.
Yeah, well.
Oh, you just love to have something. You wouldn't be happy if you couldn't complain about something.
Next, you're going to tell me I married you for the aggravation.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you something to be aggravated about.
You do pretty good as it is.
Okay, all right.
How about a drink? Huh?
Okay. Right. Darling, why didn't you tell Bob?
What?
That you're going to New York. For the
I don't want him
chief
to
of
feel
staff
that he has to
convention.
stick around here now. If I don't find anybody to cover for me, I just won't go. That's all. That's
It's
a
just
lot.
the wrong week.
You get sloshed.
Split it. Here. It's the wrong week, darling. It's the week that we come through the adoption papers for Blanca.
We're really going to do
Bianca.
this thing now, huh?
Yep. Yep. I got a new little daughter. I have 3 daughters. This new one. So lucky. And a grandson. And you got 2. You're ahead of me. And the grandchildren.
1 and 1 on the way.
1.5.
1.5. Here's it.
What a feckin' town we are. I'm glad for Margot. I really am. With all of that.
Me too.
Legal stuff and last year in Greece.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, well, you're a feckin' town, Barbara Munson. Can I talk about her? She's going to produce a little Munson in October,
Audrey
assuming...
Samuels, assuming that she's right, she was pregnant in February, then she'd have a baby in October.
Emily, look, I know you have some influence with Paul. Frankly, Barbara, I want to see Paul go back to college just as much as you do. I know from experience that once you drop out, it gets harder and harder to go back. That's why I only have 2 years of college education. Because that's when you met James, wasn't it? Yes. Did you come in here to talk to me about whether or not Paul is going to take that job with M&A? Is there something else on your mind?
Like what?
Like the fact that Paul and I are so close and you don't like it? No, you're right. I don't like it. I almost lost my son last year because I tried to break up your closeness. But I learned from my mistakes. So do I. It was a year ago tomorrow night that Paul shot and killed his father to save my life. We don't talk about it much. Maybe we don't have to because we both lived through it. But that is one of the things that makes Paul and I so close. And we always will be, Barbara. So if you're looking for someone to blame, why don't you blame James? Good night.
Baby, can't you see this is exactly what he wants to do? He's just trying to make you crazy.
Why do you need an advance on your salary, Julie?
Baby, I was gonna tell you. I went to see Jessica again about getting custody of Pete and Jenny. She needs a $4,000 retainer.
$4,000?
Yes. so I asked Tonio for advance, but it is my money.
But why would you go to Tonio for an advance? I mean, you must have known that I'd be all in agreement of this custody thing.
Oh, Julie, I'm sorry if I caused you a problem. I just assumed that your husband knew about that advance. Next time I won't assume.
As the world turns.
I can't resist the touch. I can't.
Now hair that's sprayed can be beautiful to touch.
No, I can't resist finesse. I can't resist the.
Whether you need a little hold or a lot, Finesse Hairspray with a touch of conditioner keeps hair touchably soft.
I can't feel the touch. I can't resist.
Finesse Hairspray, the hold that loves to be held.
Look what your mom brought us.
A little country crock.
It's country crock trial size.
Isn't that for people who haven't tried it?
Well, I think Mom wanted to remind us about a little one.
A little country crock?
I don't think so.
Oh. Oh.
Introducing Shed Spread Country Crock Trial Size. If you've never tasted it before, now you can try that rich, buttery taste for just 39 cents.
There's a lot of taste in this little crock.
Maybe we should work on a little one.
A little country crock?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Catch all 3 shark shapes, you win!
Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee.
Everyone can use a little splash of color. That's why Dutch Boy interior and exterior paint is now specially priced. Check your newspaper for the retailer nearest you. But hurry, this offer ends soon.
There's not going to be a next time, Tonio. And for your information, Julie did tell me, so you can just eat your slimy little innuendos.
Well, I'm glad there's no problem then. Good night, Caleb. Good night, Julie.
It was just the way to handle him, honey. He's just trying to make trouble for us. He's just trying to split us up.
No, nobody is going to split us up.
I hope not, babe.
Look, I don't know why you went to Tonio for this advance, but I know that you thought you had good reason, because I trust you, and I love you, and I'm never going to let you go.
Oh, that suits me just fine. Although that might be a little tough when I have to go on location for that Mary Elizabeth shoot.
With Tonio?
Honey, just think of it as earning the money to pay Jess's retainer so we can have Pete and Jenny come live with us, at least for part of the time.
You know I'm all for that. I think I'm going to go and see Jessica tomorrow and see if I can't do anything myself.
Julie! I was looking for you to say goodnight.
I'm going to go bring the car around. I'll see you guys later.
Okay. I got to get back to the farm myself. I'll see you over
See you
there.
later, Caleb.
Bye-bye.
Love you. You know how lucky you are?
Yeah. Now, Tonio, just get out of the picture.
Hey, come on. Tonio can't hurt you anymore.
I had to go to him for an advance on my Mary Elizabeth salary. Remember that little personal emergency I told you about? Well, Lisa was out of town, and I couldn't get in touch with you, so I had to ask him. Of course, now I know what a big mistake that was.
Hey, listen. If you can wait just a few days, I'm going to get a raise, and I'll have some money to spare, so I'd be more than happy to help you out, and then you won't have to be in debt to Tonio.
Thanks. Lisa already offered me a loan. Of course, now Tonio's offering me all this double talk about now how he can't take the check back because it's already entered in the accounts, and...
Well, I guess he just doesn't want to let you off the hook.
You know, you think I'd learn that by now.
Yeah, you and me both. Look, we do the best we can, right? Hey, this personal emergency? It's not just something else that you're keeping from Caleb, is it?
Oh, Holden, I'm so glad you got home okay. Uh-huh.
You know, Link, I think maybe you ought to try to nail down the date of that trip to Houston with Lily.
Well, she knows I'm ready to go anytime. It's totally up to her.
Well, maybe she needs a little more encouragement.
Well, Holden said to give his love to everyone. Where's Lily?
Lily is out on the porch.
Will you excuse me a minute? Please help yourself to some more.
Thank you.
Hey, my sweet girl.
I know Holden is where he belongs. I just wish that it didn't hurt so much. I just wish that I didn't feel how I'm feeling.
I know, sweetheart. I know.
Oh, well. Here you are.
Thought you were asleep.
I was, but I woke up and you were gone. Who you calling?
Just business.
Did I hear you talking to somebody?
Yeah, I called Mom and let her know I made it up here okay. She sends her love.
That was real sweet. I hope she wasn't all by herself.
No, she wasn't.
Cal was probably there, huh?
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I really didn't ask. A couple of people.
Caleb and Julie?
Angel, why don't you just come out and ask if Lily was there?
I didn't say anything about Lily.
Sit down. I want to get something straight. I am here with you and Noelle. And once I decide on one of these job offers, we're all just going to pack up and go back to London. So just leave Lily out of this. Okay? Now, why don't you just go back inside? Go back to bed or something.
Are you coming in?
I'll be in a minute. I gotta make that phone call. Hi, it's Holden. I just wanted to see where we stood.
Holden, at this hour? For heaven's sake, you must be awfully eager. Or are you desperate, Holden? What happened? Did Kruger lose interest in you?
No, actually, he's pressing me for an answer. That's why I need to know your decision on these stock options.
Look, Ambrose is looking into it, and he will get back to me in the morning. I'll give you a call. Where can I reach you?
At Henry's summer house on Lake Geneva.
You'll hear from me first thing.
I appreciate it. Good night. I thought you were going back to bed.
You didn't tell me that Lily's mother offered you a job.
Well, how did you know that?
You were just talking to her on the phone.
Well, actually, yes. But I didn't mention her name. So how did you know? You weren't asleep earlier, were you? You were listening when I called the farm. Angel, when are you going to stop playing these games? You know, one of these days you're going to make me do something that we're both going to regret.
And toast with butter, sir. Oh, miss, do you have Philly?
Miss? Miss?
In preparation for landing.
Could I?
I'll take that now, and please fasten your
It's not just the taste. Philly cream cheese also has ounce for ounce half the calories of butter or margarine. Next time, butter your bread with Philly instead.
Try the hot dogs so full of lean, fresh meat that they plump when you cook them. Ballpark Franks. Handsome carrying case not included. Recently, Ballpark Franks received an interesting suggestion.
Hey, lighten up.
Announcing new Ballpark Light Franks with 30% less fat. They plump when you cook them. You won't when you eat them.
I'm touched.
The last time you got your film developed, how many saw this seal on their photo envelopes? This is the Kodak Color Watch seal. It means a Kodak system checks the developing for a great color. Color Watch seal, great color. No seal, who knows? So look for the seal, ask for the Kodak Color Watch system, and then, you're gonna thank me for it.
Kodak is proud to sponsor Project Education, a CBS News primetime special on Thursday, September 6th.
When I first moved in to take care of my brother's 3 kids, I knew I'd have to make a few domestic adjustments. Nothing I couldn't handle.
Just what in holy hell is going on here?
Then Grandma shows up.
You ever get punched out by a woman?
Like I couldn't handle the old biddy one-handed.
What did you say?
I said one-handed.
Uncle Buck.
You wouldn't hit a one-handed guy, would you? Ah!
Well, thanks for the lift. Appreciate your strong arm enjoying my stuff. Oh, dear. It's too bad that Margot and Tom had to leave so early. But she really needs a rest these days.
Very true.
Well, can I get you a cold drink or something?
Oh, come on, La. You must be exhausted. Singing at the Mona Lisa on top of working your shift at the hospital. You should get some rest.
Well, actually, could use company. I usually get so wired after performing at the Mona Lisa. Casey used to stay up and we'd talk.
I'd really like a cold soda. How about you?
Me too. Why don't I get him?
No, I'll get it, because I want to check up on the baby and square things out with Marilyn. Enjoy the night.
Thanks, Li.
Be right back.
Okay.
What was all this about Lila's daughter needing her rest? Is she sick?
Boy, for a big-time pediatrician, you sure aren't very perceptive, are you?
She's pregnant?
Yes, but they have not gone public with the news yet. Margot has kind of had a history of miscarriages, so they wanted to wait till she finished her first trimester before they told anybody, which should actually be right about now.
She had all that pressure and stress from that grand jury hearing. Ooh.
Yeah, she had a couple of scares.
What? It's my tie. You know, every time you look at me like that, I remember that you're a professional shrink. What are you, sizing up my psyche?
Yes, I am. You know, you just could not have changed this much since Boston. Or did I just misjudge you?
I don't know. Did you?
Warm milk. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Thanks a bunch. Where's yours?
Hey, I told you we had a deal. When I'm pregnant, you get the warm milk. Now, who'd have thought a year ago that we could spend an evening with Tom and Margot just like we were old friends? I mean, none of the old insecurities were there. Tom almost seemed happy about the idea of our taking Adam for a weekend.
I'm glad you're happy. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that you stay that way. I owe you that much.
Hey, you don't owe me anything. Come on.
Well, I certainly haven't made life very easy for you. Get the truth about Adam from you. Then I ran away. I left you.
Hey, that's ancient history. We're back on track now. The 3 of us are going to be a family. Not that I'm forgetting about Paul, but, you know, he's almost a grown man now. He's a big guy now. By the way, he was a little uptight because you and Emily were holed up in the powder room at the Mona Lisa together.
I merely asked her to encourage him to go back to college.
That's all.
And I admitted to her that their closeness bothered me a lot. And I also told her that I didn't plan on doing anything about it because I learned my lesson last year.
Yeah, well, you know, Paul's learned a few things, too.
She reminded me it was a year ago tomorrow that Paul killed his father. You know, I've almost put that whole thing right out of my head. And she pointed out to me that Paul will never be able to do that. I've got to help him, you know. Even if it means accepting his friendship with Emily. You know what I wish I could do? Sometimes I just wish I could take him in my arms and hold him like I did when he was little and tell him that everything was going to be okay. But I can't. I can't, and he's going to live with this thing for the rest of his life. Damn, James. Damn him.
So how do you like your birthday present? We fixed up this office just for you.
Get away from her, Dad! Leave Emily alone or I shoot, I mean it!
So I found this file from Paul. What's wrong?
I was just remembering.
I know, I've been remembering too. Honey, it's all over. He can't hurt us anymore.
We tried this creative visualization diet.
Yeah, you were supposed to imagine this was a cheeseburger.
Well, we had no problem imagining 1-calorie diet A&W cream soda and root beer were rich and delicious.
Jelly donut?
Yum.
Diet A&W. There's just more to it.
Move to the back of the bus, please. Come on.
There's no room back here. Excuse me. Excuse me, that's my stop.
Aren't you glad you used Dial?
Hi.
Don't you wish everybody did?
I've got to get a car.
Introducing Fisher-Price Baby Shampoo.
You can tell by that look, that life, that laugh, that care, that kiss, that smile, that splash. We've got a face you can trust.
Fisher-Price loves children, so we've created a baby shampoo with no unnecessary ingredients. It's as gentle to the eyes as water.
You can tell by that squeal, that giggle, that glug, that grin, that glow, that heart, that hug.
The new Fisher-Price Bath Care line.
We've got a face you can trust.
Energy. It comes from a balanced diet that contains B vitamins. B vitamins help turn food into energy. To be sure you're getting enough, take Theragran M. It's packed with 50% more of each B vitamin than other leading brands. Theragran M high-potency multivitamins with minerals from Squibb helps unleash your energy.
You're gonna flip over America's favorite pets with surfing down dogs, cagey cats, ducks that dance, and a wayfaring feathery friend. So buckle up for Primetime Pets tonight.
Last year,
these people won big
by watching CBS.
This fall,
it's your chance and the prizes
are bigger.
The CBS Kmart Get Ready giveaway
starts September 16th.
Get ready for Gregory Harrison as the Family Man, coming Saturdays this fall.
All right, get some sleep then and we'll talk in the morning. Ambrose? Ambrose? Who is that singing?
He hung up.
That was Jane.
Certainly sounded like her.
That was Jane.
Well, good for Jane. Good for Ambrose. They should enjoy themselves.
Yes,
we should enjoy ourselves, but it's awfully difficult when you sit on the phone talking to Kruger or Ambrose or Holden about stock.
Holden, really, the nerve of that guy. Of course, he did say he doesn't want to end up with nothing after he's worked hard, and I can understand that. Why is he so suspicious of me?
I don't know. Poor kid.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, pretty girl.
Look at her.
How was your date?
Oh,
Where did your
wonderful.
young man take you?
We went to the drive-in theater. Hello, Dr. Dixon.
To the motor movies?
Yes.
What did you see?
Well, I I don't really know. You see, the sound in the little box that they put in your window didn't really work.
No.
But you know what Zach said? He said that you don't really go to the drive-in theater for the film, that you just go for the experience.
Oh, that's what Zach said. Darling, should we have a little mother and daughter chat?
And you know what else? Did you know that they call them passion pits?
No. They still call them that?
I
I
guess.
thought you kids would have come up with something zippier than that. I hope and trust that Zach was a gentleman or a reasonable facsimile.
Of course,
thereof.
yes, he was. We made up dialogue for the film. It was so funny.
Oh, darling. Oh, to be young again.
Again.
Again. You know what? Oh, I can't bear it. You know what makes me feel sad is only one thing about all this adoption business.
What?
That I didn't know you earlier. You're almost grown up. Well, you should have spent more time with me when you were young.
It's okay. I mean, you know, this time that I've been here, that I've spent with you, has been very special to me, and I feel as if I've known you all my life. I feel as if I've lived with you, like, for an eternity.
I know the feeling.
Oh, darling, that's very sweet. Thank you. I know you've had a heck of a life with the revolution and losing your family, and I know, but I want the heartache to be behind you. And I can't be, and John and I together can never be your old family, but we can be your new family, and I can make a promise to you that I'll help all your dreams come true, or I'll try.
My dreams have already come true.
Me too. You're so sweet. Oh, little girl, now don't get too tall. Just stay there. You're so sweet. Good night. Good night. Have a beauty sleep.
Go to sleep.
You have to go and work at that stupid yacht club tomorrow.
Oh, it's not really work. It's so much fun.
Okay.
Good night, Mother. Good night, Doctor.
Good night, sweetheart.
John, okay?
Okay. Thank you. Good night,
Good night.
John.
Good night. Huh?
I love you. I do.
Oh, John.
I love you.
I love you. Oh.
To me instead of going to Tony.
Yeah, me too.
All right, well, you can tell her everything is taken care of. Now, I'm going to go out and join Hannah and your mom on the porch, give you some privacy and break the news. Appreciate it, kid.
Julie, it's Caleb. Good news.
Hey, honey, what's up?
Well, I talked to Cal about you having to go to Tonio for money.
Oh, Caleb.
No, it's okay. He's going to lend us the money to pay Tonio back, and then tomorrow, Cal and I are going to go see Jessica about getting custody for the kids. Isn't that great?
Introducing Louis Rich Deli Thin Cold Cuts.
Tastes too good.
Tastes too good to be, but it's not.
I don't believe it.
Tastes too good to be, you know what?
New delicately thin sliced cold cuts from Louis Rich.
And low fat? No way.
Tastes too good to be, but it's true. Tastes too good to be good for you.
Are you kidding?
They're deli thin, deli delicious.
You're not kidding.
Tastes too good to be good for you.
Tastes too good.
I was born to make you happy. I think it's just my style. Everywhere I go, telling everyone I know, baby, I love to see you smile.
Colgate prevents more cavities, reduces more tartar, and keeps more mouths healthy than anyone else in the world.
I love to see you smile.
Colgate, because your smile was meant to last a lifetime.
Whoa, Lego my Eggo. Todd, you've got your own Ummi.
This is Ummi? That Eggo waffle is Ummi. All warm and crispy. Let's go to a distraction technique.
Whoops. Hey, not so fast.
Oh, sure. He gets the bigger bedroom and the Eggo. Life is not fair. Okay, gotta pull out all the stops.
Okay, here you go.
Nutritious Eggo waffles, now in delicious new nut and honey.
Cuteness. It's a cheap trick, but it works.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. has a problem.
You have to marry me. You have to.
She loves one man,
Wait, no!
You're seeing somebody else, and I also know who it is.
but is obsessed with another. Guiding Light, weekdays.
This is CBS.
The Mid-Atlantic Arts and Crafts Show Expo 89 is coming to the State Fairgrounds in Richmond Labor Day weekend. Hundreds of exhibits, thousands of handcrafted treasures. Don't miss the fun of it.
In historic Fredericksburg, experience the best of Southern tradition and hospitality at Gallahan's just in time for Labor Day. You'll find the timeless beauty and quality that made this furniture a cherished possession 100 years ago today at Gallahan's. Authentic antique reproductions, flawless and functional, classic pieces that grace the homes of Old Virginia are waiting for you at the galleries by Gallahan's. The Fredericksburg tradition lives on at Gallahan's.
When last we left Mr. and Mrs. Anderson, things were not exactly exciting.
Blah.
Blah. Then came a rumbling from the direction of Sparky, their mild-mannered dog. And out popped...
Super Flea.
Folks, follow me to Super Flea. It's Central Virginia's largest indoor-outdoor flea market. You'll find special treasures, hobby items, super fresh produce, auto accessories, and romance.
It's Super Flea, the area's largest flea market, more than a shopping center. It's an event.
An island full of ribs, August 31st through September 3rd.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Well, it's like a prayer answered. You're home, you have a nice job, bright future, wonderful friends. Maybe even one of these days you're going to settle down and have a family. How many mothers live to see all their dreams come true?
Well, not all your dreams, Mom. You've had your share of hard work and unhappiness ever since Dad walked out. But I swear I'm going to make up for all that.
You know, I noticed how Lily reacted to Holden's call.
Well, she still has feelings for him. I'm in for a long haul, Mom, but Lord knows I waited a long time for somebody like Lily.
You thought you were in love in Seattle.
Yeah, well, I was wrong.
No. Cal's the only one I told, and I only told him because I knew that he'd lend us the money to pay back Tonio.
Yeah. It just may not work out for me to get custody, so I don't want to get everybody all excited.
Well, let's just see how it all works out when we talk to Jessica tomorrow.
Well, honey, I'd really rather go alone.
Julie, Cal knows more about this legal stuff than you and I put together. And besides, he's on our side.
Well, Jess will be on our side.
Yeah, I know that, but she's not personally involved. And, Julie, there's another thing, and this is not to cut Jessica down, but Cal seems to think that $4,000 is way too steep for this sort of thing.
Really? Well, maybe I misunderstood.
Yeah, well, we'll clear it all up tomorrow. And listen, Cal's going to the bank first, so you can tell Tonio to shove his advance. And don't ask him for any more favors.
Well, honey, it's not a favor. I mean, I'm gonna be earning the money anyway, but... Yeah, all right, you're right. I won't ask Tonio for anything anymore. Well, sweetness, I have to get back to work, all right?
I love you.
I love you, too. Bye-bye. Oh, great. Now what am I gonna do? Hello, could I have the number for Jessica Griffin? Residence. Right. Thanks. Jess, please be home. Hi, Jessica. It's Julie. Yeah, I'm sorry to disturb you so late at home, but I'm in a bit of a jam. Yeah, I'm having second thoughts about getting custody of my kids. Yeah, and I sort of let Caleb think that the reason I didn't move on it sooner was because of Frankie. Yeah, Caleb and Cal were thinking of coming by there tomorrow, and I'm just wondering, does that client confidentiality bit still hold?
Casey always said that we owed it all to the Oakdale Power Company.
If it wasn't a blackout that night. Oh, well, the rest is history, you know.
Boy, little Katie's gonna have a great story here when she gets older.
So it wasn't exactly love at first sight.
Are you kidding? He was impossible when he first came to Memorial. Such an ego, I'm telling you, but he was all right. He reminded me of a young Dr. Dixon.
Oh, boy, do I remember that. Casey used to go around telling everybody that he was going to be the best surgeon in the world. He wasn't bragging, it was just facts.
The nurses didn't know whether to punch him out or date him. He was so cute. Well, we all realized it wasn't ego, it was dedication. He really cared about medicine. There wasn't a phony thing about him. He was a realist.
I wish I'd gotten to know Casey better. Franny and I visited him a couple times at the rehab hospital outside of Boston. I remember feeling sorry for him. I knew he was facing paralysis because of his GBS and that he had a wife and a young daughter back home.
He learned how to deal with it. Wasn't easy. Taught me how to deal with it. Boy, I sure could use that now. I miss him like... Well, I think I'll call it a night.
Yeah.
Sure. Hey, look, I'm sorry. I don't want to end the night in such a downer. I mean, it's okay.
From everything you and Franny have said, Casey would have told you not to be afraid of what you feel. Being strong doesn't mean hiding from the pain. It seems to me you've made some important steps in getting on with your life, and I'm sure Casey would approve.
Yeah, Laura, I know that Casey would be really proud of you. I'm not surprised because I know that he knew exactly what he was doing when he fell in love with you.
Well, enough reminiscing for one night, okay? Okay. But it was good to talk about Casey. The good times.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing more about this guy.
Well, you're going to be living here. You'll probably be hearing a lot about him. Franny, thanks for the company.
Oh, thank you, Lyle. Thanks for the snack and the talk. And remember, I'm just a phone call away if you need anything.
Listen, I'm going to ride Franny home, and I'll be right back.
Listen, I don't wait up for my boarders, so you're on your own.
Thanks again, Mike.
Okay. Drive safe now.
All right.
Good night. It's the hardest time, Casey.
Hey, when you're in the mood for something a little bit tangy, a little bit spicy, yeah, try Heinz 57 sauce. It's like ketchup with a kick.
Chocolate is scrumptious when it crunches. That's why I love Nestle Crunch. Crunches.
Someday, people won't have to wash dishes.
Who's gonna do them?
Robots. Ninja robots.
Aren't robots afraid of disgusting pork grease?
Nah, they got lasers.
I've got Dawn, so grease doesn't scare me.
Give Dawn your greasiest grease. Dawn will break it up and take it away.
Forgot this.
My rocket glass. Ugh, alien slime.
Yeah, the water's disgusting.
So, looks clean as the first stuff.
Amazing.
Mission accomplished.
Dawn takes grease out of your way.
Yo, Pierre. Oui? All Dogs Go to Heaven is out on video.
Really?
Yeah, you know that great Don Bluth movie about the cool dogs who helped this orphan?
Mm-hmm.
My family's in there buying it. Look, it's only $19.98 with the $5 rebate from Downy.
Downy? What's Downy?
But stuff that makes their clothes soft, and this sweater smell great. Hey, showtime. I'm out of here.
Lucky dog.
Come on in, it's fluffy soft. Come on in to Downy.
Life's pretty soft. But where's the popcorn?
Good morning, Mother.
Hi. Hello, my darling. Have some juice. Have some...
About this job that you've offered Holden.
pussycat, come on. I'm not going to discuss the hiring and firing of executives with you.
Well, for your information, I advised Holden to turn it down.
Well, luckily, Holden's got a mind of his own. He called me late last night, dear, and he's ready to close the deal.
Well, the deal isn't closed yet. I'm going to go right on telling him that this is a bad idea.
All right. I mean, would you kindly tell me why?
Please, Mother, I'm not as naive as I was a couple years ago. Stay out of Holden's life. And as much as I love you, I'm not going to let you mess with mine either.
Are you that excited and interested in this guy? He is a married man,
Exactly.
dear.
So he's not any kind of a threat, is he?
Threat is a word well taken. You wouldn't come all the way out here to confront me like this if you didn't still care very much for that boy.
Yes, I do. And I admitted as much in that other night when you came to the office. And that's why I don't trust this little maneuver. Now, I know in some misguided way that you think that you're helping me, but you're not. Let me get over Holden my own way, okay? Just stay out of it.
Darling. Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. The number for Henry Lang.
Good morning.
Morning.
Holden, I hate it when we argue the way we did last night.
I don't like it much either, Angel.
I didn't get a wink of sleep. I know you were restless. Why don't we go back to bed for a
Why
little
don't you
while?
pretend that you didn't hear me talking to Lily?
I'm sorry.
No, well, you're always sorry. Afterwards. This paranoia thing of yours, it just keeps getting worse.
I'll do better. I'll change, I promise. It's just so hard for me knowing that you're still in love with...
Hello.
Holden. I said I'd call you first thing in the morning. I'm as good as my word. I've just this instant got off the telephone with Ambrose Bingham, who says that we can offer you stock after you've been with Walsh for 6 months.
Sounds fair.
Do we have a deal?
I'm gonna have to speak to Gavin Kruger first, though.
Soon, darling. There are other fish in the sea.
It'll be soon. I want to get this thing settled.
If I'm not in the office, Jane will know where she can find me. I'm looking forward to hearing from you, Holden.
Well, you're starting to keep regular farmer's hours, aren't you, darling? Oh, look at this. I came in here to get cooled off, and you're gonna steam me all out. Listen, I'm real sorry I got angry with you last night.
Well, I didn't think things out, as usual. I don't know, the money just seemed like it was mine anyway, you know? I don't want to get your hopes all up before I found out if I could swing custody of Pete and Jenny.
Yeah, well, I think we both learned something. So, enough said.
Oh, boy, I like that young love. Listen, Julie, how are we going to connect up over this money?
Well, I was just about to head into town. Is there any way I can meet you?
I got a meeting in M&A. Go to the bank, and I'll have it when you get there.
Perfect. Great. Okay, well, I better get a move on, so I will see you later. And...
All right, I'll see you later.
Bye.
Well, I got a lot to do. I may as well head off.
All right, I'll meet you at M&A in just a bit.
All right.
All right. Hello? No, Tonio, it's Caleb.
Do you know what now eliminates odors better than ever?
Magic.
Do you know why?
More magic.
Now Airwick's Magic Mushroom works even better. It has improved fragrances and eliminates odors weeks longer than ever before.
I knew that.
Improved Magic Mushroom. More magic than ever.
Bold, hold, curls stay curly. Bold, hold, waves won't fade away. Bold, hold's got the power, hold. For styles that stay all day. The dudes don't drop, flips won't flop.
Hold, hold, style, still day. Hold, hold.
Moms, right now you can buy great brand name clothes at great prices at Sears. Brands like Levi's, Kotler, Bugle Boys, and Tomato. Brands so extremely cool your kids won't even know they're back to school clothes. Whitewash Levi's, now just $21.99. Electric wash Levi's, $19.99. And pre-wash Levi's, $15.99. On sale at Sears.
Years ago, I fell rushing to work and really hurt my ankle. My doctor recommended the pain reliever in prescription Motrin. Today, he recommends Motrin IB for pain.
Motrin IB. No prescription needed.
When work gives me a pounding headache, Motrin IB has the strength I need.
One Motrin IB is as effective as 2 regular strength Tylenol.
My headaches simply stop, and it's much gentler on my stomach than aspirin.
Motrin IB. Doctor recommended pain relief.
For show and tell, I brought my favorite cereal, Kix. Are these the kind with all the colors? Nope, just the color of corn. Any candy bits? Nope. These are good. I had them before. Let me have some.
Kids like Kix because of its crisp corn crunch. Moms like Kix because it's low in sugar. Kix, kid-tested, mother-approved.
You got any more?
I need to speak with Julie about the next Mary Elizabeth shoot.
According to Julie's contract, Tonio, she does not have to deal with you directly.
Ah, well, after Julie came to see me in my office yesterday, I assumed things had changed.
Well, they haven't, so you can quit thinking up excuses to call her.
Caleb, I'll try and overlook your tone.
I know your game inside and out, Tonio. Now, Julie's doing a job for one of your clients, but that's all. She does not have to talk to you. She doesn't have to see you. And when spring comes around and her contract's up, she's not going to be working for you anymore either.
And does she know that you're now making career decisions for her?
You're damn straight. And she doesn't need any favors from you anymore either. Not a job and not cash advances. You got it?
Yes, I got it. And you and Julie are going to get it.
I can't believe you. Flowers, too?
Flowers from our own garden. You know, I walked out there this morning, and I could just picture our kid in the shade of a sprawling oak tree.
You're incredible, you know that.
And I still can't believe I got so lucky. I don't want you worrying about nothing, huh? Not Paul, not work, not nothing. You just relax today, okay?
Oh, I know. I would love to see him go back to college.
Well, hon, you just let him know you feel that way, but know that it's his decision. He's proved that he's got his act together this year.
I know. And I'm very proud of him.
Well, you just hang on to those good thoughts and you enjoy your breakfast, okay?
Unfortunately, I can't do that. I have such a busy day. I've got to get moved into these new offices. I have to get the line into production.
But this little one comes first, okay? And once he or she makes his or her appearance, things is fixing to change. I gotta get to the station. I'll call you later.
Okay.
I love you.
Love you, too. Oh, hell. I pray this baby doesn't change everything. Hi, it's Barbara. I've been doing some thinking. It's time to talk.
Well, it looks like we beat everybody else in, so I'm going to have time to give BRO my undivided attention.
Good, and it'll give me a chance to talk to you about a couple of things. First, I'd like to thank you for letting me talk about my dad last night. It really helped.
It helped me, too. Not everybody understands.
I know. I guess that's the reason it's so easy to be with you. Listen, Lisa is going to be bringing in some pretty decent rock groups into the cellar. I was hoping that maybe you would like to come listen to them with me. But I have to warn you, this place is going to be packed with college kids.
Hey, you know, I'm not exactly ancient, and I'd love to go.
Great. And it's a date?
It's a date. Is that what you wanted to talk to me about?
Yeah. And I've decided to take Sean and Lily up on their offer and come back here and work for M&A. I know that you think I should be going back to college.
What I think is that you are capable of making your own decision. And whatever that may be, I am behind you 100%.
Thanks. I knew I could count on you.
Always.
serve WD brand U.S. choice beef, expect company. For the holiday, ride on in for some of the best beef anywhere. From the beef people, Winn-Dixie.
How about a double date? You know, with Shorty and her?
Diane Keaton. Carol Kane.
You take out both of them.
The Lemon Sisters, rated PG-13.
You're finished.
I will show you finish. Want to see finish? Finish.
Now playing.
A sink isn't the only place Woolite cleans safely and gently. Use the delicate cycle, and a lot of your hand washing won't need your hands.
This is a 2-hour ride.
So?
So what if my diarrhea comes back?
Oh, relax. You took these new Imodium AD caplets.
Just once. I always took the pink stuff 2 or 3 times.
Well, these are much better.
Introducing Imodium AD caplets. They're so effective, they often work in one dose, instead of dose after dose after dose, like the pink stuff.
I'm leaving.
Already?
New Imodium AD caplets can make your first attack of diarrhea your last.
Angel, I never wanted to hurt you.
I never wanted to hurt you either.
I know. But sometimes it happens. Like what happened with my brother Caleb.
I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. But we just can't walk away from our pasts. Don't you see? It's something that we have to deal with. And sometimes we need professional help to deal with it.
You mean a psychiatrist?
Well, not necessarily, but maybe a counselor of some type.
You think I'm neurotic?
I think that you're very insecure sometimes.
I am. I know I am. I'm sorry.
Hey, you don't have to be sorry. I just want you to be happy.
I don't think it'll make me very happy to go digging into my past.
Well, I'm talking about working on the present. Think about it. Okay? Why don't you go inside and see if Nanny's got Noel's breakfast together? I'll be in a minute.
I love you.
Oh, Lily. I'm doing my best for us. I really am.
I said cash.
You want it in cash? Well, you're gonna have to wait for it. If you want it now, you can just take this down to Oakdale Savings and Loan and clear it with any bank officer. They'll cash it for you. Go on. But no more blackmail threats. I mean it, Frankie. And another thing, I've changed my mind about the custody of the kids. I'm sure you and Cheryl could care less about it, so just cooperate when my lawyer calls, okay?
I guess I was all wrong about you, Julie.
Yeah, well, you were wrong about a lot of things, Frank. But so was I. I just didn't know how wrong I was until I came to Oakdale and met Kate.
You just make sure that this check doesn't bounce. Because if it does, that farmer husband you're so proud of is gonna get an earful. I'll see you around.
I hope not.
I enjoyed last night.
So did I. But do we have to talk about it? Mwah.
Okay, let me know if Kim stays on in England. I'd love to do patterns.
Well, you're always thinking about business, aren't you?
So are you, even in bed. See you at the studio.
Yes, Ed Brewster, please. This is Tony Reyes. Ed, I wrote a check for $3,000 on my corporate account for Julie Wendell Snyder. Well, our bookkeeper made an error. She wasn't actually due that money. So I'd like you to stop payment on that check immediately.
Meet the twins,
Their mother cleaned the sink today. She got the tough, greasy food stains she could see. But did you know there could be more dirt hiding in tiny crevices? That's why their mom used Comet with a power bleach called Chlorinol Plus. Unlike other cleansers, it cleans the dirt you see and penetrates deep down to clean the dirt you don't see. So your sink is cleaner above and below the surface. And that makes their mom feel twice as good. Comet, deep down you know it's better.
You say your eyes are red, irritated, dry? Don't hide them. Help them with Clear Eyes. It gets rid of the redness and, unlike the leading brand, has an extra moisturizing ingredient. Remember, Clear Eyes moisturizes too.
Look at that smile. Sensational. She uses Pearl Drops. Pearl Drops. Pearl Drops has more polishing power than ever to help get your teeth whiter. So,
Pearl Drops. Shine.
Won't find a better deal with anybody else.
Yeah, well, we'll give it serious thought.
Okay, I'll give you a call Monday.
This is my husband, Jack. He's a salesman. That's stressful.
Hi.
Jack, how'd it go?
Not bad.
But now he takes care of himself, exercising more and cutting back on fat, especially saturated fat. That's why I switched to Puritan oil. It's 94% saturated fat-free, better than any other kind of oil. Jack's never felt better, and we've never felt better together.
Puritan. Make it your oil for life.
Check out Kid TV.
We've got all new episodes of those radical reptiles battling the bad dudes and scarfing down the pizza. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Then film a ride on some intense trips through time with a totally new show. 2 intense, excellent adventures. We'll catch you Saturday morning. It's Kid TV on CBS. Where kids rule.
You know that 2 out of every 3 marriages fail?
Lenny previews Monday, September 10th.
Hey, it's still a better average than the savings and loans. Go figure.
Due to special programming, As the World Turns will not be seen Monday. This is Dan Regin, inviting you to join us again Tuesday for As the World Turns.